And this is the final part of our series, spiritual cleansing when you return from a funeral. And as I told you in the first part, which is the salt cleansing, and the second part, which is the smoke cleansing or fluoridation cleansing, this is the final part of the series. Please let me know at the comment section what you've learned from the part 1 and part 2. And also subscribe to the channel, share, like to other people. So in today's video, we have the herbs here. This is in our local dialect, it's called nyenya. Nyenya, from the Ga cosmology, or the Ga name nyenya. This is how it is. But in English, it's called bitter melon. Bitter melon. That's what we're going to use. These two herbs is what we are going to use for the cleansing. And this is called amaga or pochima. In English, it's called ash leaf or ash plant leaf. So, as I told you, when you miss a loved one, you forget about yourself. And because of that, there are some things you need to do after you come home. Because of the loss and the pain, you forget. I told you, right from the cemetery, there is angel of death that can let you go through a lot of pain, curses, accidents, and even ending your life. Because of this, our ancestors, having the knowledge from the architect of the universe, the higher self, God, has laid down step by step herbal practice to cleanse ourselves so that we don't become a victim to some of these energies. So when you return from your funeral, you make sure that before you go into the funeral, a week or 2 days before going to the funeral, you get these herbs at home. So when you return from the funeral ground, it's either you use, at times in the olden days or at times, they put some of these herbs at the cemetery for you to wash your hands. But today's generation, all we know is jama, noise making. So even we forget to put some of these herbs there. So for your own good, when you come home, make sure that you have some of these herbs. That is why it is advisable that you plant some of these herbs so that anytime you need them, it becomes easier. So when you put it, you put it in a bowl of water, mash it, mash all of them together. As you are mashing them, you are praying on it. As you are mashing them, you are praying on it. If it is a generational case that have come into your home, that every year you lose somebody, this thing, as you are mashing, this powerful herb that you are mashing, shouldn't be part of you. It should come out from this case. Then, after you bath in the evening, then you use this to bath yourself, rub yourself. Then the waste, you go and dump it somewhere. Don't forget that when you do this bath, you don't cleanse yourself. You allow it to dry before going to bed. So this is the last thing you need to do. Or when you get home, just use part of it to wash your feet, your face, cleanse yourself, and go home and take off your dress. Then after that, when you are going to bath and you've done your normal bathing, you use this to cleanse yourself again. And then don't clean yourself, allow it to dry, and you go back to bed. This is what our ancestors, it's the knowledge, step-by-step knowledge that our ancestors give it to us or put it down from generation to generation. Don't just rush to go to funeral, eat, drink, and come and sleep. Otherwise, you are going to be the next victim. Yes.